Hello everyone, my name is Lydia and today I'm going to show you when we use having operator. Imagine that you're working as a secretary in city administration and one of your duties is to handle citizens' complaints, and suddenly the number of complaints about the electricity department spikes up. Your boss wants to know what issues are most frequently being complained about. And so, instead of manually going through all these complaints, we use this SQL query. So, we have two tables, departments and complaints. For example, there are about 10 departments and more than 100 records of complaints, and our SQL should return the type of complaints from citizens that exceed 15 count. Let's break down the query line by line. Select C.category. This line tells SQL that we want to get a list of all unique complaint categories. In this case, C is an alias for the complaints table and D is for the departments table. When we write C.category, we are telling SQL that we want to select data only from the category column in the complaints table. Let's move on. From complaint C, we are specifying where to take the data from. Complaint C declares that C will be an alias for the complaints table. Why is the alias on line 1 mentioned before declaration of this alias on line 2? In SQL, queries aren't precisely structured from top to bottom like many other programming languages. Instead, SQL first analyzes the structure of the entire query and then it begins to execute it. In this case, SQL understands that this alias refers to the complaints table. On the next line, we see join. Here, we're asking SQL to join two tables based on the fields ID and department ID from the departments and complaints tables. I'll soon record a video about how join works in SQL. We want to stop for that now. The departments and complaints tables have contributed their ID and department ID columns to the resulting table. Now that we have joined two tables using join, we can filter the resulting records. Where? Here we are filtering the selection, leaving only unread complaints. Group by C.category. Here SQL will group the records by complaint categories. It will automatically put the number of the complaints in each category. And finally, having count. Now we filter the result, leaving only those categories that have more than 50 records. While touch fluctuation, get out of here, you have fewer than 50 records. As a result, we found that in the complaints table, the majority of complaints in the electricity department were due to power outages. Why we didn't use the where operator? Having is very similar to the where function but with one key difference. The where operator in SQL is applied before any aggregation or grouping. It cannot handle aggregate functions such as count, sum, average, I don't know. This is related to the order in which SQL processes part of a query. And that's all for now. See you in the next video.